Hey there broskies, it's Lupus, and today I'm going to be doing yet another Battlefield 4 weapon review. I'd like to apologize for not being able to do weapon reviews the past few weeks, and the reasons for that is that I didn't want to do any more on the last gen consoles, and when I got my next gen console, my Elgato broke, so I had to go get a new one. But now I got my new Elgato, I've got everything ready, and I'm going to be getting out a lot of Battlefield 4 weapon reviews for you guys. And today I decided to do the F2000 because a lot of you guys do not have it yet, and since EA recently announced, one, they first announced that DLCs will be postponed, and then they announced that some of the DLCs will come out on regular schedule. So I figured I'd go ahead and make you guys a F2000 weapon review so that when the DLC does come out for you guys later this month, you guys will already know what to expect from the weapon. And yeah, but I will also be doing a weapon review on the AS-Val and other second assault weapons as well as China Rising weapons. So if you would like to see more of those, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, all that kind of good stuff. But without further ado, let's get started. So in order to unlock the F2000, you are going to have to complete one of the new assignments that comes with the Second Assault DLC. The assignment that you will have to complete is the Express Train, and in this assignment you have to get 1 assault rifle ribbon, 2 kill assist ribbons, and get 10 kills while inside the metro. Due to the fact that this weapon is exclusive to the Xbox One right now, I was unable to go to Simthic for the statistics, so what I ended up having to do was go back and look at the statistics for this weapon from Battlefield 3, which it performs very similar to, and then compare that to some of the similar performing assault rifles in Battlefield 4, and kind of educationally guess at what the statistics will be. So while these may not be exact, they are about as close as it can get, and I hope you guys do forgive me if they are not exact. So to start off with, the F2000 is an assault rifle exclusive to the Assault Kit. It originates in Belgium and is manufactured by FN Herstal, who is also known for manufacturing the FN-P90 and FN-57. The magazine capacity is 30+1 in the chamber. The firing rate is 850 rounds per minute. The firing types are semi-automatic and fully automatic. The reload time is 2.5 seconds with a bullet still chambered and 3.5 seconds with ammunition depleted. The ammunition fired out of the weapon is a 5.56 by 45mm NATO round, and the damage is 25 hit points at 8 meters, and it drops down to 18 hit points at 55 meters. I'm no longer going to be comparing the Battlefield 4 weapons to their predecessors in Battlefield 3 because I feel like it is really unnecessary and a little bit of a hassle now that I am using 2 different consoles for both of those games. But I am going to go ahead and give you guys my personal opinions on the F2000. When I first unlocked the F2000, I had a lot of fun playing with it, but after playing with it for a while, I realized that it doesn't have any true advantage to it. The only reason that I had a lot of fun using it was because the weapon reminded me of the days when I played Battlefield 3, because the weapon is basically exactly how it used to perform. The only problem with that is that all of the other weapons are better in different ways, and going back to a weapon that has statistics from Battlefield 3 does not really fit in. It does have very average damage. A lot of the other assault rifles have the same damage, if not better, and while it does have a decently high firing rate, its really slow reload kind of counteracts that and doesn't make it as effective, because if you're shooting and you run out of ammunition because of that fast firing rate, that really slow reload is going to get you killed. That is not to say that the weapon is bad, because every time I use the F2000 I feel like I do very well just because I'm very familiar with the weapon. It performs basically exactly how it did in Battlefield 3, which is good and bad in its own ways, but if you're very familiar with it, you will definitely be able to use it better than some of the other assault rifles. It doesn't have any advantage. You're not going to win every single gunfight you get into, but if you play strategically and you try and bring back some of that old charisma that you had in Battlefield 3, then you'll definitely be able to put this gun to good work. My preferred setup for the F2000 is to run with the default sight that comes with it because, one, it's exclusive and it's unique to the F2000, and I really do like the way it looks. It's very good for accurate shooting, and it does take up a good majority of your screen, and it does take up a lot of real estate, but that doesn't really matter if you're getting your shots on target, and plus this weapon is really good hip fire wise, and if you don't need to aim down sights, you really shouldn't. I also like running with the angled foregrip to reduce the initial recoil, and the laser sight to make its deadly hip fire accuracy even better. And then I also like to have the heavy barrel as the barrel attachment. I don't like running with the suppressor, and I know in Battlefield 3 the F2000 was known to be very good with the suppressor, but in Battlefield 4 the suppressor doesn't really work very well for the F2000. Without any barrel attachment at all, the F2000 performs better than it does with the suppressor. The suppressor brings down the range, and it also brings down the hip fire accuracy from the gun without any barrel attachment at all. While the heavy barrel, on the other hand, increases accuracy, increases hip fire accuracy, and increases the range, basically increasing everything that the suppressor brings down and some other stuff on top of that. And while the suppressor does keep you off the map, which could be helpful, if you're not able to put down people because your hip fire accuracy, which is one of the advantages to the F2000, is not exactly working well, then it doesn't really matter. And it seems like it takes longer to put people down with the suppressor. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't take down the damage, but it definitely does have an impact on the weapon's performance. If I had to give this gun a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. Now, whenever I'm using the F2000, I occasionally feel like I would give it a higher rating than that because I go on some really good kill streaks and some really good gameplays using it, but then at the same time, I have just as many gameplays where I have unnecessary deaths in gunfights that I should have won, but didn't because the F2000 has no advantage over any other weapon. And that could be a bit of an issue in some gunfights. Also, when I tried to use it with the suppressor, I was kind of disappointed because it performed so well in Battlefield 3, even with a suppressor which was known to lower damage, that I was expecting it to be a lot better. And when it wasn't, I didn't feel like it had that advantage that it had in Battlefield 3 with the ability to smack on a suppressor and make it beast. But you guys may have different opinions on the weapon, and if you guys do have a different opinion when you get your hands on this weapon, be sure to leave your opinion on a rating that you would give it in the comment section down below. But anyways guys, that is all for today's weapon review. If you guys would like to give your own vote on a weapon that I should do soon, then leave that in the comment section down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to hear your opinions on the weapon, as I said, in the comment section down below. But as always, this has been Lupus, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.